It started as a dare. 4 friends, Ryan Miller, the thrill seeker, Megan Hayes, the skeptic, Tyler Brooks, the cautious one, and Josh Carter, the joker, decided to explore the long-abandoned Blackridge Asylum outside Ashford. Locals said it had been closed for over 40 years, after a fire supposedly killed patients and staff. But whispers told a darker truth: the asylum hadn't just closed, it had never let its patients leave. The night was moonless, and the air carried a chill that felt alive. The friends parked their car a few hundred meters from the crumbling gates. Rusted metal groaned in the wind. "I swear this place is worse than it looks in the pictures," Tyler muttered. "Relax," Ryan said. "Creepy buildings make the best videos." Josh pulled out his camera. "I'll film." "Megan, you'll regret saying this is boring when we catch a ghost." Megan rolled her eyes. "Ghosts aren't real." They climbed through a broken side gate and approached the asylum. The front doors were splintered, the windows shattered. Inside, the foyer smelled of mold and decay. The floorboards creaked under their feet like old bones complaining. Rusted wheelchairs and overturned furniture lay scattered, and a faint trail of blackened ash led down a dark hallway. "Looks like this fire wasn't the end of it," Megan whispered, shivering. They split into pairs. Ryan and Megan took the east wing, Tyler and Josh went west. The asylum seemed to breathe, whispering with drafts and distant noises. Every door they opened revealed darkness, and the faint smell of antiseptic and charred wood lingered. The first sign. Josh was filming as he explored a room with barred windows. Rusted hospital beds lined the walls. Chains hung from the ceiling. Tyler stepped inside and froze. On the wall, scratched into the plaster. "Leave now or he will take you." "Must be graffiti," Josh laughed nervously. Tyler shook his head. "This isn't funny. We should go." Suddenly, a cold wind slammed the door shut behind them. The lights from their phones flickered. A low whisper drifted through the room. "Why are you here?" Josh laughed again, but his laugh faltered when the whisper repeated, this time louder, closer. "I'm watching." Tyler grabbed Josh's arm. "We need to leave, now." But the door wouldn't budge. The East Wing. Meanwhile, Ryan and Megan discovered the old patient records room. Files were scattered, some burned, some shredded. Megan picked one up. The name stared back at her. Victor Hale, head doctor. Dead in 1979. Ryan laughed nervously. "Great. The asylum's head doctor is haunted. That's original." Then Megan noticed something else. A drawing etched into the wall. It showed a tall, thin man in a lab coat with wide eyes, standing over chained patients. At the bottom, he takes the souls of the unwary. Before they could react, the room went ice cold. Megan screamed as she felt fingers grip her shoulder. Ryan spun around. Nothing was there. Then, from the hallway, came the first scream. The basement. Tyler and Josh were forced down into the asylum's basement, following a staircase that smelled of rot. The basement was enormous. Surgical tables, cages, and rusted medical equipment lined every wall. In the center, a circle was etched into the concrete, with strange symbols. Josh laughed nervously. "Great, some creepy ritual circle. Let's not step in it." But before he could move, the circle glowed faintly. A shadow emerged from the floor, tall and impossibly thin. Dr. Victor Hale, his face twisted in madness, his eyes black voids. He spoke, but not with his mouth. The voice echoed in their minds. "You should never have come here." Josh screamed as invisible hands gripped his body. Tyler tried to pull him free, but Josh's body convulsed, bones snapping. Then he was thrown against the wall. Silence. Josh's body lay broken, dead. Tyler ran, barely escaping into the hallway. The hallway of madness. Ryan and Megan tried to escape but found the asylum twisting around them. Hallways stretched impossibly long, doors led to walls, stairs ended midair. Whispers filled their ears. "Leave. or join US. Suddenly, Megan was pulled backward into a darkened room. She screamed as something invisible dragged her across the floor. Ryan tried to save her, but a hand burst through the wall and gripped his arm. Megan vanished, her scream cut short. Ryan was alone. The final confrontation. Tyler found Ryan stumbling in the main hall. "We need to get out, now." But the asylum had become a labyrinth. Shadows moved along the walls, whispering threats, laughing, crying. Dr. Hale's ghost appeared before them, larger than life, his eyes black holes, his smile impossibly wide. "You can't leave," he intoned. Ryan tried to run, but the floor beneath him shifted. He fell into darkness. Tyler reached for him, but Ryan disappeared, pulled into the shadows, his screams echoing. Tyler ran upstairs, through hallways, doors slamming around him. He reached the front entrance, only to find it gone. Where the grand doors should have been, there was only a solid wall. Desperate, Tyler hid in a room. Breathing hard, he heard them, Megan's whisper, Josh's laugh, Ryan's screams. The shadows gathered, moving as one. Dr. Hale's voice filled the room. "You belong to the asylum now." And that was the last thing Tyler heard before the darkness swallowed him. Epilogue. Days later, a group of hikers noticed the asylum gates creak open. The building stood silent. No one saw Tyler, Ryan, Megan, or Josh again. But sometimes, when the wind blows through Ashford, people swear they hear whispers from the asylum. Come back, the door is always open. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story and would like to hear more dark and terrifying tales, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. There are many more stories waiting in the shadows. But remember, some places should never be explored, and some stories should never be told. Good night, and sleep well.